How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bean, and I'm back with another video. And oh god, that was okay. Where were we? Shit. All right. And I just wanted to bring out another Fluff Talks video. I'll be back. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bean, and I'm back with another I Bean Thinking video. And today, I got thinking about it, and I got asked the other day about how do I handle, like, how do I phrase this? Basically, they told me, they were like, Jeremy, I know you've been through the trials, right? How do you handle all what in your eyes maybe God put through you for you? How do you handle all these things that maybe somebody else might not see as a trial and might see as just nothing going right? How do you focus your brain on doing that, and being able to process that properly, and not faulting yourself for things that happen in that fashion? And what I told them, and what I'm going to tell you guys, is basically what I've had to do for a long time, was the ability to not necessarily like put any blame or take away the blame from things that happen to me, but just accept the fact that things are going to happen, good or bad. Shit is going to happen whether we like it or we don't. As much as we don't want to admit that life is just sometimes a kick in the balls, it's gonna happen, right? You're gonna have those moments of, why me? Why is it always this? Why is it always that? Like, why can I not catch a fucking break right now, right? But for me, I think it all came to a realization of, if I can't change the past, bro. Like, nobody can change what happened in the past. Sure, you can talk about it with whoever it happened with. You can kind of, remember from it. You can learn from it, but you can't change what already fucking happened. Shit happened. It's a part of your life at that point, right? And so you just kind of have to keep it going, and kind of come to a realization that it's going to move forward with or without you, right? You're not going to be able to change it, go back and say, yeah, I got the best of it the second time around. Like, that's not going to happen, and as much as I would like to say that, it just came naturally to me to be able to roll with the punches and kind of, just move on with life in a lot of ways, it didn't. It took a lot of growing up to do. Whether I was losing, people in the process, or just losing myself in the process, and not really knowing who I was for a moment. It kind of coincides with this YouTube shit for me. There was a time where I took a break. I don't know, like last year, right before the rebranding and everything, where I didn't know who the fuck I was, bro. Like, I could have told you, yeah, my name's Jeremy, but I didn't know what that meant to myself. I didn't know if that meant, like, I'm Jeremy, the auto parts guy. I didn't know if that meant I'm Jeremy, the kid that everybody grew up with, knowing for years and years. The one that lost it all. In my eyes, I had lost it all with finding love again, because unfortunately the one I loved had passed away. Like, shit just happened, and I had to learn that as much as maybe I wanted to put the blame on others, I had to put the blame on myself too. Like, I wasn't letting go of the past. I was holding on. I was resenting it. I was just wondering why the fuck it always had to be me, and not learning to push forward with it, and kind of, I guess, just experiencing it. We got to go through experiences in life. Some of them are going to kick our ass. Some of them are going to be great. You know, like when everything started to click for me and I finally got, you know, better at my job. I finally got better at, you know, some things. I got better at doing this. I got better at just life, you know. And I don't have this life shit figured out. I never probably will. None of us will. As soon as you think you have something figured out, it's gonna come fucking sock you right in the mouth. I fucking learned that the hard way too. You know, I was thinking, man, I got this promotion. We're fucking like, you know, we're chilling in life. We're good. Like, and that's when that was the other thing that fucking hit, and it fucking hit hard. Was you cannot relax too much when it comes to this shit, because as soon as you relax, you let a little bit of your guard down as far as everything's chill. Like, there's gonna be a sock in the mouth, and it's gonna fucking hurt. You know, something's gonna punch you in the mouth, and you're not gonna like the taste of it. You're gonna taste your own blood. But unlike the past, where I'd get hit in the mouth, and you know, for my own fault, and I try to blame it on somebody else or blame it on another circumstance, you know, I learned to finally take that sock in the mouth, you know, take that punch and just fucking roll with it, fucking, you know, start fucking bobbing and weaving, fucking throw another one at it. And you like those fucking moves, bro. But you know, and it just, something happened so naturally, right? Something felt so right about it that I decided that enough was enough. I had to stop putting the blame on other things and kind of look at myself, you know. Like the gym aspect of shit, right? Like I was going to the gym. I'm still trying to go to the gym now, but I'm starting to do more at-home workouts because it just fits my schedule better. It fits my body at this moment with all the injuries, with all the shit that's happened to it. Like, it just fits everything better, right? But it's no excuse. Like, I should have been doing it from the beginning. You know, people asking me why I'm not flaco, why I'm not skinny. Like, maybe I don't want to be, but I know that the gym will at least help me stay, you know, occupied. You know, I started really allowing myself to open up to people and not holding everything in, you know. I don't know if the person I'm about to speak of still watches my videos or not, but there was a time where I text them and I tell them I'm going on a drive. Like, I can't do this right now. Like, I gotta go on a drive, clear my head, just something to make me feel all right, or something to kind of distract my mind, right? And they get worried because, you know, they're thinking I'm fucking, you know, hauling ass fucking 80, 90 miles an hour down the highway, and by God, I was doing that, you know, by no intention that I want them to worry, then, you know, and I didn't want them to worry, but sometimes shit just, it wasn't right for me to have to be that way, right? I could have just told her, you know, or told him, or told them, or just whoever the fuck answered at the time. I could have just told them, look, this is what I'm going through. Can you help me? Can you just listen? You know, instead, I would just tell them, hey, I'm going on a drive. And, you know, when they would ask, is there something I could do? You know, is there a way you and I can talk about this? I would just shut them off, and I would just, you know, kind of do my own thing. Because I thought, at the end of the day, who the fuck's going to be there for me, right? Besides myself. Like, I didn't realize that the support system you put in play is a lot better than doing it on your own. Sure, people can do it on their own. You know, I'm as solitary as they come still to this day in my life. Like, you know, if I can fucking do something on my own, I'm going to. But I also realize that when it comes time to needing that extra hand, bro, like, ain't nothing better than support system. And I feel bad that I burned the bridge, you know, in the past with that. And, you know, in this aspect, I hope she's doing good in her life. I hope, I hope God has great things planned for her. And, you know, and there's nothing else I could wish for her. But I know that now, you know, with everything that I've experienced, you know, with the passing of my, my ex-girlfriend, and you know, and trying to move on from those aspects, and trying to move on from the fact that, you know, I've lost some great people in my life because of the decisions I made, whether that was holding a grudge, you know, and shit like that. You know, nowadays, I have a group that I can fight in. I have people that I can trust with anything that I might be going through that I know I can't handle on my own. And, you know, and I look at it as a privilege and a blessing to be able to have set myself up for this. Because I think if I tried to do, what I did back then, now, as far as the way I handled shit, I'd probably be fucking dead and wrap the fuck around the tree, bro. Like if I still continue to use those as the dwelling aspect of everything, like I don't think I would be here still. But I had to learn through a lot of mistakes and losing a lot of good people in my life that there was healthier and better options to take care of myself with. I was fucking downing fucking 32 racks of beer, 3 bottles of fucking whiskey and a weekend, because the week would be so shit that instead of talking to somebody about it, I'd fucking drown myself in alcohol. I'd fucking go buy a pack of cigarettes, smoke cigs until I fucking couldn't think, and just get that buzz going, get that, just bliss going and not give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I finally, I guess, found a way to open up to myself to people, and it took some doing. My ex-girlfriend, she did a lot because she fucking hated it when I'd shut down. She was one of those that really challenged me to change my ways, because everybody else in the past, as soon as I shut down, they just, okay, later, man, talk to you later. Like, hopefully you're good, we'll see you tomorrow. She didn't let me do that shit at all, bro. She, may she rest in peace, she'd make me say it. She'd make me fucking go into details of what's killing me that day, what's bugging you, Ooh, I got chills talking about it. But, she wouldn't let me go to bed on a hurting head or heart, because she knew that just causes more problems, right? That causes resentment. That causes hardships that maybe aren't as needed. And, and that's the one thing that I've held on to, especially ever since she's been gone. And I've taken it into, future relationships that maybe haven't worked out. I've taken it into, friendships that now blossom better than they ever have. And I can't thank the people enough, and I know some of the people watching these videos, you know who you're going to be. I've reached out to you ever since I've met you with any small issue that I've had, and I can't thank you enough for you just to listen, bro. I have friends from the past that they still reach out to me now, and how you doing? What's new in your life? And we catch up, but they understand that we're in two different aspects of our lives. We, as much as maybe we want to stay in contact, we have two different interests now that we're older. But I still wish them well. I'm not gonna, if you ever knock on my door telling me you need some help, I'm not gonna fucking close that door on you. But I understand we're eating at two different tables now, and and I gotta support you from afar, and I hope you support me from afar. But the way I treated those relationships in the past, I understand why they eat at a different table now, because I didn't allow them to eat at my table. I'd fucking shut them off and fucking close that door. And that was the problem with me. I didn't realize that my actions were gonna have some repercussions. We're gonna have some problems. And I'm just happy that I was able to finally open up and confide in a lot of things. So going back to the question, how could I handle all of this? I think I just gotta thank God, because without His guidance, I wouldn't have been able to open my eyes up some more. But at the same time, I gotta thank those, relationships that I've burned, burned the bridges to, because as much as I still want to see you guys, succeed, and I understand you guys still will succeed, and I'll still be there to support you every moment of the day. I had to burn some bridges to learn my lessons. And, now that we're going into a lot of these newer parts of my life, I'm happy to still have some of those connections, but I'm also happy to have built better ones. You know, ones that I didn't make toxic and make just absolutely horrible, you know, decisions with. So yeah, surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with a good healing system, whether that's people, a way to decompress, which mine's always going to be video games, lifting, weights, you know, family. Just always understand that there's, you know, as much as a shit day might happen, there's going to be a better day right behind it. And as much as we don't want to admit that things could be a little fucked up sometimes, it's all a part of growing up, right? It's all a part of getting there. It's all a part of our mission, you know. I miss these talks, and I hope you guys enjoy them. So, you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. For now, there's no intros or outros to these videos. Just you seeing this beautiful face with a nice beard. No, I'm just fucking with. Oh, fuck. Have a good day, you guys. Have a good Sunday. Happy Easter. May this next week bring you a lot of prosperous points in your life.